in a long time. You street, all vida do's and dies. Homie always say to the guys on my life, been addicted to the power, ain't gon' lie, yo. Ain't no fear, I'm never willing, put the up in yo. Ain't no telling when we do it, we just didn't get ya. Got a bad thing, it ain't lie. Why, with some keep my...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Cardinals coming in at 6-2, going up against the Diablos, who come in at 1-7.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49, and it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Between the Mexico City Diablos and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run it with Johnson, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Third and long for Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Charcandrick West. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a 3rd and 8. play action. They'll throw. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So a special teams mistake on a long butt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited, but that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Johnson running left. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Johnson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So,
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Johnson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They run. It's Johnson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Foles. He sets up the screen to Jones. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here's Foles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep here from Landry. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Foles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a former Cardinal running back. This is Tim Hightower. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lawrence. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
Johnson running right. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. T.Y. McGill getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Third and goal for Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot?
He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. He'll drop to throw. Buying time was now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw here. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They give to Johnson going right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Duke Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. Gould now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's second down. Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's third down. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset.
But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mitch Unrein in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. They begin the drive with Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Rivers now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good move. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now back out comes the offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Rivers to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him. Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and it's 3rd down. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around. Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. On the right side, caught by Green. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway. To throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lavonte David. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now Rivers. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Seth Roberts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Andrew Quarles. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. The give is to Jones. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want.
There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 21-yard line. First down, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
They'll set up to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Foles. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to kick it away. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
To throw is Rivers. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. 3rd and long for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Throwing Rivers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play is simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go to Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Foles. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's Foles. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cards, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.